Good morning, and welcome to Dr. K's Comedy Classics. Today is Sunday, August the 29th, and I'd like to wish a happy 51st birthday to well-known Fairhope, Alabama artist Bruce Larson. Happy birthday, Bruce. You know I'm a big fan of yours. I love that found object art that you do, taking junk, scrap metal, scrap whatever, and making sculptures out of it. I love those scrap metal statues you do outside the United States Sports Academy. The Iron Bowl, Borzov the sprinter, Michael the basketball player, Nastia the gymnast, Arnold the weightlifter. And I love that poem that Tobin Terry wrote during his brief stay as a copy editor of the United States Sports Academy. I'll talk about that in a minute. I've often offered to do publicity for Bruce Larson. I could write his bio. Favorite TV show, Sanford and Son. Favorite movie, Edward Scissorhands. Trying to campaign to get him a Grammy nomination for Best Heavy Metal Artist. Pun intended. And talking about Tobin Terry, yes, he wrote a poem about the Borzov statue of the Russian sprinter Borzov. Nice poem, and apparently what they enlightened me with was that there's a term for literary art that is inspired by visual art. It's called an ekphrasis. So, I wrote a song parody about the fact that Tobin wrote a poem about one of Bruce's statues. I guess you'd call that a Yankovixis. So, I dedicate this song to Bruce Larson and Tobin Terry, aka Julio Ekphrasis. To all the junk I've loved before, those blendings of tin and ore, they look like stars of sports, wearing pewter shorts. To all the junk I've loved before, to all the art I wrote about, and it is more than I can count. The best that comes to mind is Bruce's junkyard kind. To all the junk I've loved before. ESPN will soon be showing on Sports Center top 10 plays. Those elevator parts we're stowing will make them look like Willie Mays. To all the landfills I've caroused, the smell of rust gets me aroused. What you might call your waste appeals to my good taste. To all the junk I've loved before. Now Bruce can sculpt and I can write. His welding is just out of sight. Recycling metal scraps to make little jockey straps. To all the junk I've loved before. Those oil cans that we are towing are what we use for Gatorade. That bent steel rod that we are showing Joe Theismann's leg x-rayed. I built a pair of robot dogs.
They have steel teeth that bite through logs.
All I have to yell is sick.
They'll attack Michael Vick.
To all the junk we've loved before.
The sprinkler head comes on and spritz
to show us how a ball player spits.
The corroded trailer hitch
is symbolic of jock itch. To all the junk we've loved before. Happy birthday, Bruce Larson.